guys, we are back. And since we just finished the refill portion of the Relapse album, we're going to do our album review. Yeah.
Yes. So if you're seeing this video and haven't seen any of our other videos, we went through we went through all of his previous discography leading up to Relapse, with the exception of deluxe versions of the album,
Yeah.
although we did for this album.
Yes.
So you can go back, check our library catalog. We did every song. We played the whole song. We fucking read every lyric. We interpreted as best we could, all that shit.
Yes.
So yeah, Relapse. This is a long one because, like you said, we did
Yeah.
the
The extended refill edition.
yes. So we'll go through these one by one.
And we'll do what we always do. We'll share our favorite song, like our top five. Or, yeah, because it'll be crazy to put these all in order, but I'll give you the gist if I'm like, oh, let's like top five or like upper middle, lower middle, so on and so forth. And then afterwards, we will share our favorite album so far with you.
Yes. So I had you pull up the track list on Genius in case you want to look at lyrics to jog your memory.
Yes. But most of these songs, so like looking at this list, I'm like, oh, like I can hear them in my head when I look at them. And then the ones that I didn't really know, it's not hard for me to figure out which one that is because they're so few and far between.
Yeah, so this album in particular, I know we did Encore previously, and there were some songs you kind of remembered at the time or around the time.
Yeah.
But this one in particular, this is 2009. So I don't know, you were in your
I was a
late teen.
junior.
Yeah, so you were in high school, so you were aware of this music. So I think that's why you have more recognition. So first track off of Relapse is Dr. West, which is the skit. You remember it?
Yeah, that's the one with the guy from The Wire.
Yeah, which is so funny. I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that is funny.
So yeah, Eminem's getting out of rehab, and he's doing like his like outtake interview kind of with the
Mm.
doctor, and he's like talking to him, and then the doctor is like,
Like sort of telling him to relapse.
yeah, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't need to practice all the steps,
He's like, I don't even know them.
Yes. And then the doctor morphs into, I
Like
guess,
Satan.
yeah, like a physical representation of his disease, because he's like, don't you want, these, and you hear the pill bottle
Yeah.
shaking, and then Eminem screaming, and he's like, no, fucking, and then we hear the alarm clock go off. So it was like a nightmare, maybe, but then it immediately rolls into the next song, which is 3 a.m.
Okay.
So yeah, just on Dr. West, I like that skit. I think it's actually cool.
Yeah, it's funny.
It serves a purpose. I typically don't like skits and albums, but like these serve a purpose, all of them on
Yeah.
this. Yeah, so I like that.
And it was disturbing. It reminded me of like being in rehab and things like that. Because if you haven't watched our videos before, we are both in recovery. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome. And it opens up the theme. So you don't have to know anything about Eminem. Previously, you could theoretically just come into this album blind, hear that skit, and watch this fucking wild journey unfold and get the idea.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so first song, second track, 3 a.m.
Okay, so I know that song. Obviously, I would say most likely gonna be possibly top five, or at least top middle.
Yeah, it's a fucking great song. It was a single off the album, which I actually listened to the song today randomly. Um, I was thinking about how wild it was that this was a single. There was the video on fucking MTV and I think even the radio.
I don't remember it being a single, I don't think.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I mean, obviously the whole concept of the song is, he's turned into like so actually the first verse he's describing, you know what I mean? Like he's like, you're walking down the horror corridor. It's almost full.
Yeah.
So and he's like telling the story about this coroner that's after you. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
bloody. So the rhyming in that song in particular is like very impressive. You know what
Yeah,
I
but I
mean?
also like it for like the content of the
Yeah,
song.
of course, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's yeah, his so it's like technically impressive. The rhymes are incredible. Yeah, because like I said, I was it was weird. I was on my way to work, and for whatever reason, this song popped into my head, and I was like, "Oh, let me put it on." But I was thinking about the line where in the beginning of the song, he's like, right out of the corner of his cornea, he just saw you run, and all he wants to do is corner you. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like the corner over and over.
That was like definitely showing me like what he's capable of, like with his like raps, like in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a classic. It's fucking awesome, my opinion.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. All right. Next up, my mom.
It's okay. It's pretty catchy, but I
Yeah.
don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like it. I mean, obviously, I'm fucking biased. I'm the one, you know, showing you all these songs.
hmm
Um,
It's catchy. Um, it's like more of like a jokey song, obviously. The
yeah,
chorus, at
but there is,
least.
yeah, but there is like some serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He talks about like the fucked up, the effectively the Munchausen by proxy, or like giving him meds, convincing him he's sick and shit.
So, the images in your head, which like I'm always here for, but like it's more like sad. It's like, ah, that sucks.
Yeah, and I always appreciate that we discussed when we did that reaction. In My Name Is, he says, talking about his mom, he's like, I told her I grow up to be a famous rapper, make a record about doing drugs and name it after her.
Hold on,
And
I'm just writing. I'm gonna write my order like I did last
yeah, go
time,
for it.
just because I want to just be able to read it off to you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciated the fact that he actually did make a song about doing drugs and named it after her, literally called My Mom,
Yeah.
which is very funny. Yeah, it's great, it fits perfectly within the context of the album. So it starts the album leaving rehab, 3 a.m. is this fucking nightmare scenario, you know what I mean? He's talking about doing drugs in it,
Yeah.
which is like a theme. There's like this weird theme in the album that like drugs and alcohol turn him into this monster, you know what I mean? This serial killer, like Slim Shady even. But then there's also the illusion that even if he's sober, he still might be you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
But like my mom gives like a little more backstory.
Of why he's like this.
Yeah, because
A portion of why he's like
yeah,
it.
he's like, that's why I'm on what I'm on, because I'm my mom. You know what I mean? It's so funny. But yeah, it's a great song. Next up, Insane.
Top five.
I know,
I love that song.
no, I know, because I remember when we first met, this was one of the songs, because,
Yeah,
I've
because you
loved
were like, oh, like
Eminem's.
what Eminem songs do you know? And I'm like,
Yeah, you knew
I
this
like
one.
Insane. And you're like, oh,
I wasn't shocked by, you
this
know what I
song.
mean? I like this song. It's very funny.
No, it's definitely funny. And it's just really good. Like the chorus is excellent. The way the song starts is amazing.
Yeah.
Like that is what initially drew me in when I first heard that song. I was like, that's a great fucking line. I was born with a dick in my brain and
Yeah,
fucked in
fucking,
the head. Like,
yeah.
that's so good.
Yeah, it's funny. It's creative. It's obviously meant to be wildly, inappropriate
Oh
and
yeah, like it's
offensive,
fucked up. Like he's talking about like
disturbing,
getting
molested.
molested, raped.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of fucked up
abused.
shit. But you just have to look at the song for like the art
Yeah, what it
of it.
is.
Like it's an excellent song,
Yeah, of course.
no matter how fucked up it is.
Yeah, and all the wild shit he does.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rhyme schemes are very good. So we did 3 songs so far. So 3 a.m. is the most impressive to me out of these three lyrically, you know what I mean? And like in the skill wise of rap with bars. But like
Yes.
Insane is obviously,
The energy is just so good. The beat is awesome.
yeah, it's called Insane for a reason.
Yes.
All right, next up, Bagpipes from Baghdad.
It's good. It's not my top five. I would say it's in the middle. I can respect it. I think the accents he does is pretty cool. And also, someone actually, so Baghdad does have bagpipes. They're called something else. I forgot the word.
Yeah,
But
we looked
then
it up.
someone, I don't remember who, sorry, I'm really sorry, but you mentioned in the comments that it's a gun,
What is a gun?
bagpipe from
Oh.
Baghdad. It's a gun. Like it's like referring to a gun, like machine guns and stuff. Because weren't we like in war there or something like that?
So we were in war in Baghdad.
Yeah.
But wait,
So like if
you're
you think about
saying
like
a bagpipe is a gun?
a bagpipe from Baghdad, like think about it. Like it's like talking about a gun. That's what someone said. I don't
I'm
know.
not understanding what you know what I mean. So you're saying the word bagpipe means gun?
Well, a bagpipe from Baghdad. Like, think about it. Like, I don't know. That's just what someone said.
No, I know. I again,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying
trying.
I get it.
So I that I'm not understanding. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how else to put it besides like
Because I'm like, oh, so a bagpipe's a gun. And you're like, no, a bagpipe from Baghdad is a gun.
it's like a bagpipe from Ireland. That's a bagpipe. But if you're like, oh, it's like a bagpipe from Baghdad, you're like, oh, so like maybe you're like insinuating a gun, you know?
Gotcha. So yeah, I don't know if
Like
that's
trying to think of another thing like
no,
that.
no, no, but
Like,
that makes sense to me.
yeah.
Not that I necessarily agree with it, but I get what you're saying now. Yeah, if you were
Like if
like,
you say like orange juice from mommy's like secret cabinet, you'll be like, oh, it's not orange juice, it's like liquor. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
just like another way of like saying it. But someone made that comment and I was like, oh, that was a good point. Like maybe that is what it's about.
maybe. I don't know. I never heard of it, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
like bagpipes are a thing in Baghdad. They're just not called bagpipes.
yeah, we looked it up,
Yeah.
and
There's a name. I'm
like
sorry. I don't remember.
like we said, it probably originated there
Yeah.
before Scotland
You
and
can look back
Ireland.
at that video and find out.
Yeah. So I love this song. He just literally the first line of the song is locked in Mariah's wine cellar. All
Oh,
I
this is
had
one.
for
Yeah, the bread wine.
yeah.
Yeah, we thought that too. I
I
didn't know
don't.
bread wine was a type of vodka.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bread wine. Yeah,
Yeah,
I never knew that either.
I thought he was saying red wine or
Me
red
too.
wine. And I'm
And
like,
then we
that's
were like,
funny because that's all they do is drink.
yeah. And then we thought, oh, bread wine, like comma bread
Like
comma
trying not
wine.
to get too trashed or avoid the hangover.
Yeah, that's so
But
funny.
no, now I get it. I never heard of red wine vodka or whatever type of alcohol it is before.
Yeah. So yeah, he's attacking Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon and just fucking with them for no reason.
Yeah.
It's a fucking wild beat. That one, it like
It's
stands out.
good because it's like a bagpipe.
It is, and it sounds Middle Eastern. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I think we looked it up at the time. I think Dr. Dre created that, which he did a
Right now
bunch of
I
them.
get it because like when you play a bagpipe, it like makes music. So bagpipes from Baghdad, it's like firing guns, like the sound of like a gunshot.
Maybe
Kind of.
it's just so the
That's what
thing
I'm
is, I'm not like
still like trying to
I
figure
don't
it
know any
out.
reference to a single gun in the whole besides that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's take away that. Where's the gun rep? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, I get you're interpreting somebody else's interpretation
Yeah.
for
'Cause I
me.
was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
Let
so
us know if that's what you think. I don't know. Someone did.
so I really like the song.
Yeah.
When I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is weird, heavy accents, but I really like the chorus, the beat, all of that. There's some like really technical shit in there as well.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. It's just not my favorite.
So out of the four songs, I would put that as number two out of the four so
All
far.
right. I have to. Oh no. Okay.
So next up is Hello.
I like that song.
That one's really fucking good.
It is really good. I don't think it's in my top five. I'm not really sure yet, but I really do like that song. I'm gonna put that. I'm not gonna tell you yet because I'm just gonna read them once I have everything all set up. But it's a good song.
Yeah, so people equated Hello to like my name is on, the Slim Shady
Yeah, I can
LP
see that. It seems like sort of
because
like the anthem of the album.
someone, yeah, because he's like, hello, allow me to introduce myself. My name is
It
Shady.
sounds like it was intended to be like a radio hit.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Yeah, lyrically, the shit he fucking does in that song, I love. I love the story's cool, because he's talking about the drug addiction.
Yeah.
He's like, my equilibrium's off. Must be the lithium. I don't gotta buy any drugs, man. People give me 'em. It's
hmm
fucking awesome. And yeah, the hook, which I remember we referenced. So in the first time he does the chorus, he's like, "And are you menstruating, baby? My little friend's waiting to say hello."
Ugh.
But then the next two times
He like switches it up.
to all drugs. He's like, some are oval, some pink, some are blue, and some are just yellow, which is really funny. I love that. So yeah, I think that might be in my top five. I don't know though.
Ooh. Well, make sure you get your lineup together.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So the next up is the Tanya skit, which you
Okay, so he's like
remember.
killing her.
So yeah, he's kidnapping her, duct taping her. She's stranded on the side of the road. We hear rain in the background. And then, yeah, and we hear from her, which gives context to the following song. She's like, "Oh, the fucking OnStar button, and so my car's not working,"
Yeah.
and like, we get more context to that.
So it's well done. I don't love it.
Yeah, I mean it's a skit, but
I just feel bad for Tanya.
it does give it serves a purpose. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times skits are just fillers and they're like pointless and like, but like this actually, like Dr. West, it plays a role in the story of the album. You know what I mean?
But the girl whose voice it is, she does have like a very nice sounding voice.
Yeah.
Like I like her voice.
Yeah,
It's a nice voice.
that's funny. So yes, then it leads directly into Same Song and Dance.
That's my favorite song
Yeah.
off this album.
Yeah, no, I mean I knew that because I
Did I just say that? Oh my God.
doesn't matter. Okay.
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, so you've known this song, for a while before we did this. This is one of the
Yeah,
handful that you actually enjoy on your own.
I like it. I like the beat. I like the content of the song. His raps are really cool. It's like slow. It's like some would probably call it like creepy.
Very
I just
creepy.
really like it. It's so good.
It's
It's like cool. Like, like you just think of like the word cool. You're like, it just sounds cool. Like it's kind of like
it's
it's
like
just like relaxed and like flowy and kind of like effortless, but like really good.
yeah, so
I don't know.
the
I'm
beat
bad at explaining
no, no,
things.
no, that's perfect. That's how I would describe it too. The beat, it's very like smooth and it's like
And
and like
simple.
somewhat creepy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, the content is
But even
creepy.
the music to me is like creepy. And then the way he rhymes on it is sick. You know,
Mm,
the yeah. So the storylines are very funny,
yeah.
obviously. So yeah, I really do appreciate the creativity in this song, where like we discussed when we broke it down, the same song and dance, which is a popular phrase or expression for saying, "Oh, been there, done that. I do this all the time."
Yeah. But you taught me something about the song I never thought of was that it's also like screaming and like trying to wiggle out of their restraints.
Yeah, because the chorus, let's see, I have the lyrics pulled up. Well, the album lyrics pulled up. So yeah, the chorus
He's like
is,
describing them trying to scream and wriggle out of their restraints and then saying same song and
yeah, yeah,
dance.
baby, do that dance. It's the last dance you'll ever get the chance to do. Girl, shake that ass. You ain't never gonna break that glass. The windshield's too strong for
So
you.
she's trying to kick
So
it with her feet.
yeah, so that's the dance. And then he says, I said, yeah, baby, sing that song. It's the last song you'll ever get the chance to sing. You sexy little thing. Show me what you got. Give it your all. Look at you ball. Why you crying to me? So she's
So my
crying and screaming
So
to get
my
away.
brain, when I first hear those lyrics, I think, okay, he's stalking this girl who's dancing in a club. She's getting drunk. She's having fun. She's probably singing along to the song that's playing in the club. And then you like flash forward to her like in the car driving home and she's drunk. So she's like about to, she like crashes and almost hits the windshield or whatever. And then she's crying to him because she crashed into a tree or whatever. And that's what I always imagined that chorus meant. So maybe it is kind of like a double entendre,
So
right?
we have the Tanya skit beforehand. So
No,
we
I
know
know,
the
but
whole, do you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. Like,
it could
because
be like a double entendre, like a complete double
well,
entendre.
no, so you're not wrong because like when you hear the song by itself, it's like, do that dance, shake that ass, like that whole thing. Like he's
Yeah.
doing that intentionally. He's making a cool sounding song with a hook, you know what I mean? Which obviously has fucked up meanings, but if you're listening to it, you're just thinking, oh, do that
She's
dance,
just dancing in the club and singing.
Yeah.
And then she gets into her car, gets in an accident, almost goes through the windshield, but doesn't. And then she cries to Eminem about it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously the kidnapping of Tanya in the first verse, and then Lindsay Lohan,
Yes.
and then Britney Spears
Hmm.
again. So that's another like lyrically like very awesome fucking feat he pulls off there. So my I
I
don't.
know what you're gonna say.
We're not doing favorite lines, but my favorite
I
line.
know. The
Yeah,
ears.
he's like, should I cut off one of my ears and mail it to her,
Like Van
or
Gogh.
show her my picture,
Of
my
me impaled on an elephant
show her
tusk.
my collection of skeletons, or footage of me impaling myself on an elephant tusk. which I fucking love that part. Like, he's imagining like these, she might like it. She might like, to see my collection of skeletons or, you know,
I
cutting
think
off the
I would
ear,
most like, if you had those three options, what would you choose? I think I would choose his
footage
ear.
impaling on
I
an
will
elephant
have
tusk.
Eminem's ear, please.
Yeah. All right.
We
So
could sell it on eBay. Just kidding.
good.
Black market.
Anything else about that song? Or you covered it all?
Nope.
Okay.
Just like it a lot.
Okay. Next up is We Made You.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's not Jessica Simpson.
No, which is
Um,
funny.
it's good. It's good. I'm gonna put it in my little thing here.
Yeah, it's it's definitely not my favorite song on the album. I don't mind it. It's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we said when we broke it down, I was like, oh, this actually is more impressive lyrically and a better song than I recall.
Yeah. It's like moderate.
Yeah.
It's moderate.
Oh wow, we're 20 minutes in. We're not
I
even
know.
halfway through
Okay.
everything. All right, we'll speed this up. All right, Medicine Ball.
I like it a lot.
I really like Medicine Ball too.
I like it a lot. I don't know if it's top five, but it's like right near it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this song. I remember I was confused when I first heard it. I was like, "The world's my medicine ball." I was like, "What does that mean?" And it's like, no, like literally, like a medicine ball is, something you exercise with, toss
Swings
around.
around, fuck around with.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's very good lyrically too. All right, next is the Paul skit.
Okay,
You
I'm not
remember?
remembering what this Paul skit was about.
He's calling and he's like he yells at him for talking about, well, Michael Jackson is mad about the music video.
Okay.
Is that this one? Oh no, that's the last one. No, okay. He's like, you Christopher Reeves, you realize the guy's dead,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And then he's like, and then the gay stepfather incest rape thing. He's like, I don't have your back on this.
Insane. Okay.
Yeah,
That was a
so
funny
that's that.
one. That's a good
Yeah,
skit.
it is good. All right, and then we get into Stay Wide Awake.
That's a good song.
It's
Um,
more than a
middle.
good song.
Middle.
So that's the one you got tripped up on because we did the lyric video with the
Oh yes, where I couldn't pay attention and it's a horrible video.
yeah, what the fuck am I, the rhyme scheme it
Yes.
showed. Yeah.
It's a good song. It is good.
So
Um, I don't know, something about it just it doesn't sound exciting enough to my ears. I like the content though a lot.
it's so fucking haunting. The beat is so crazy.
I don't know why I don't love it. I love it. I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah, like the first verse when he's like he finds the girl in the park. He's like, it's dark, it's cold, it's in
Yeah, it's
December.
great.
I
It
see
is
my
really
I
great.
see my target, put my car in park and approach a tender young girl by the name of Brenda, and I pretend to befriend her. Sit down beside her like a spider. You know what I mean? And then he's fuck you with an umbrella, open it up, all the shit's inside you.
Oof.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Jeez.
It's the most impressive feat, I believe, on at least this portion
No,
of the
I can
album.
really respect that, but you know me, I'm all about like the way it sounds, and it's just not my favorite
I
sounding.
think it sounds so fucking good, but
It's good, but it's just not my favorite.
whatever. It's awesome. Yeah.
I
All right. Old Time Sake featuring Dr. Dre.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Was that the one? I'm trying to remember. One. Yeah, that was the one you were like unimpressed with.
Yeah, I
So
was
it's
also
cool.
losing my focus on that one.
Yeah. Old Time Sake, it's cool. It's meant to be old time, like a classic Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Yeah,
It's cool. I like it. Must be the ganja.
I like that song. I knew
It
that song, I believe,
it was fun.
from what I remember.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like once I hear a song, sometimes I'm like, wait, did I know that song before or did I just learn it? Sometimes I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I always knew this song though.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, you definitely knew it from me. I knew that you'd like the part where he goes, let's see, I have lyrics pulled up. Oh wait, it's not this one. It was Old Time's Sake. Okay, because the part where he talks about the serial. Oh no, never mind. It is this one. I'm bugging.
Mm,
So yeah, he's like, how many people you know can name every serial killer who ever
yeah,
existed in a row? That was a sick
that
thing
was
that he
sweet.
does there. Yeah, it's a great song. It's so funny. Every song, I'm like, yeah, it's great. Yours is like way more, you know,
Yeah, specific.
and like, yeah, this one's cool. This one's not. All right, Mr. Mathers skit, which leads right into Deja Vu. It's the paramedics finding him at his
Oh,
overdose.
sad. I don't like that one. I don't like
Yeah.
sad.
And then Deja Vu.
Oh, I love that song.
Yes. It's great.
I don't know.
It's
I'm in a stalemate.
it connects with me even more than Beautiful.
Fuck.
They're paired together on the album for a reason, but yeah, obviously it connects as a addict, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of
The
course.
and the fucking the Deja Vu is such a brilliant.
Hairs on my lip.
How do you know it was mine? Not Luna's.
I don't know. It was straight.
Yeah, usually Luna's. Um Yeah, the deja vu is a perfect explanation of like, fuck, I'm doing this shit again. It's like
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day, you know what I mean? And it's like you're trying to stop and like he
You
bring he
can't.
brings you to that mind state. Yeah, that's like an amazing song. It really is one of his best songs in my opinion.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And then right after that is Beautiful.
It's sad.
It is melancholy
I
for
don't like
sure.
sad. You know me. I don't like sad. So
Y-
it's not in my top.
Yeah. It's definitely, yeah, that sample he uses is like, lately I've been hard to reach. Yeah, it's very sad. All right. Next up, Crack a Bottle,
I
Dr.
love
Dre,
that
50
song. That
Cent.
was a fun one. I remember liking it when I was in high school.
Yeah, so I believe we looked it up. I believe it won a Grammy for like best rap performance or something.
Yeah, that's so funny because it's like such like a it's like not like that serious of a song. Like it's just like, yeah,
It's
let's
meant to be
get
fun.
drunk. Yeah,
And
it's
then
funny.
we played, I believe, yeah, in that video, we played the leaked reference track of Eminem rapping Dr. Dre's verses. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So he was showing
Yes,
Dr. Dre
yes,
how to rhyme
yes.
because Eminem wrote it for him.
That's so funny.
Yes, all right. And then Steve Berman.
I don't remember.
So Steve Berman was the record executive on the previous album that Eminem shot because every time he was like, "What is this shit?" Remember in the Marshall Mathers LP, he's like, "Dr. Dre's rapping about blunts and 40s. You're
Yeah.
rapping about homosexualism, Vicodin." So he shoots him, and then on this album, he has a bulletproof vest. Steve Berman, he pulls a gun out
Yes,
on Eminem,
yes.
and he's like, "What is this shit? Two CDs?" And he's like, "Oh, poor me. Who doesn't have a drug problem? Everybody has a drug problem in this town." Yeah. So we know that. Then it goes into the final song of the standard version of the album, which is Underground / the Ken Kniff skit.
What's that chorus again? Real quick.
Um, uh, Here comes the rain and thunder now. Nowhere
Um,
to run to now.
it's
Looking for
good.
me, I'm underground.
It's good.
So for a while, this was my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like what comes after
it's
it.
like Dre, I'm down here under the ground. Dig me up, broken
Yeah,
tibias,
that is a
phineas. Yeah,
good
kicks me.
song.
Yeah, and he talks about fucking murdering and raping Hannah Montana.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. It's crazy.
And then the Ken Kniff skit after that
Yes,
is
I know it's your favorite.
fantastic.
Yeah, very funny. He's making fun of the "We Made You."
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom also. She's like, "Oh, this always went over real well in gay A." Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
funny.
Okay, so that's the standard version of the album. I don't know if you want to do whatever. We'll just do them all together.
Yeah.
So then we get into the refill version, which the first one is Forever,
Great
featuring
song.
Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne.
Amazing song.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows this. Yeah, there's really not much to discuss.
Yeah, we don't, just to keep this under too long, we don't really have to discuss it. You all know this song. It's great.
Yeah, what's
We
your
all like it.
reaction? We break down the
But I
bars.
do prefer the original, and I saw some people shouting out in the comments being like they either agree with me or they're like, yes, love that one too.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, next up is Hell Breaks Loose, featuring Dr. Dre.
I don't know why I don't love the songs that Dr. Dre are on.
Yeah,
I don't have anything against him. I really don't. I don't know. I just don't like them.
yeah, it is a little different. They have a feel to them. They sound them. So I'm partial to them. I forgot about Dre. It was one of the early Eminem
Good.
songs. I got into. So yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, this was the chaotic one, which is literally called Hell Breaks Loose. The beat is like, it's like all over the place. and that's why it's called Hell Breaks Loose. And it's a shit talking song. It's cool. I like it.
Mm,
And then we get to Buffalo Bill.
I like that song.
I fucking love this
I
song. So
know.
Buffalo Bill topped Stay Wide Awake for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's by far my favorite song on the album. It may be my favorite song ever by him. It's the most impressive lyrically, for sure. You know, um, in particular that second verse, which I talk about all the time. Where he's like, always you can see him lurking in the hallways,
Yeah, it is good.
carcasses of Caucasian females in the crawl space. How the
Oh
hell did he
no.
fit them all into such a small place? Hide him in the wall. How long will the drywall take? It's fucking amazing. Yeah, so obviously it's Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, serial killer shit, real horrorcore. It's amazing. Everything about it, the way he rhymes, the beat, it's impressive.
Yeah,
Then we get to Elevator.
it's okay.
I like the hook a lot.
Hmm.
It's like really catchy. I used to sit and goof on the phone with my friend, proof that if it went gold, I go right through the roof. He said, "What if
It's
you went platinum?"
yeah,
I just laughed at him. That's not happening. That I can't fathom.
it's a fun
It
song for
is. It's
sure.
like a shit talking song, kind of, but also,
This is a very hard list to make. I'm letting you guys
I know
know.
it's so long. There's so
I
many
keep like
fucking
putting
songs.
things above other things and being like, does it belong there? And I'm like, you know what? If I put it there, I wanted to put it there, so I'm putting it there.
Yes. Okay. Next up, Taking My Ball.
What's the chorus again?
But nobody want to play with me, so I'm taking my ball and going home.
Mm,
Home. I'm that guy,
okay.
man. Shove a diamond up my hind end and crush it with my butt muscles while I cut
I don't know
vocals.
what to do.
Slut poke holes in your shirt, jump in mud puddles. Yeah, I love this song. It's good. It's a silly one, but uh it does showcase his like lyrical ability, even though the storyline's kind of all over the place. It's fucking awesome. You like
Yeah.
it though?
Yeah, it was good. It's like middle bottom, I guess.
It's one of his better, sillier songs, in my opinion.
Hmm.
All right, number six, Music Box.
I like that one, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
fucking
like that one.
incredible. When the lights are off, I see the girls asleep. I
Oh
can hear you,
yeah,
my
I
love.
do like that
You
song
calling me?
where he
Yeah.
says that poor Dakota Fanning smells like tacos.
Yeah.
Sure, she smells a little better than that.
Yeah. That's very impressive what he does there too, lyrically.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Next, Drop the Bomb on him.
Mm. It's okay.
Yeah, I believe you were unimpressed with it.
Yeah,
Shady, please don't
not
drop
really
the
my
bomb on
thing.
me. Yeah, it was cool. I like it. It's not one of my favorites, but you know, again, I'm partial. I like all of his music, even the
Hmm.
ones that aren't the best. I enjoy them. Okay, then we get to My Darling.
It's like in the middle.
Yeah, he does that whole thing with the when he looks in the mirror and then the reflection talks back to him and it's like trying to bring him into the darkness again.
Yeah, it's
It's like
cool.
think about your mother, and the disease talking to him and trying to bring him over to the dark side. Yeah, it's fucking awesome, in my opinion. Some people, like I said, that's like their favorite song by him.
Yeah, it was good. We got a lot of views on that one, so definitely a lot of people really like it.
Yeah. All right. And then the last song, right? This is the last one. Is Careful What You Wish For.
It was all right.
I love that song. I like
Yeah.
the way it sounds. I like how it starts off with the news clips and then, he
Hmm.
warns about, getting what you wish for.
Of course. It was good.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, so that is all of them. Can I have to fucking pee insanely bad, and
Yeah,
I know
sure. I'm on it.
you get mad when I have to leave.
I don't get mad. I
Not
just
really
think
mad.
that
Whatever. Explain what you got on your list. I'll be right
not mad. I just rather him here. But if he's to pee, he has to pee. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, so the order of the songs for me, don't come at me. Thank you.
back.
So the best. All right. So number one is Same Song and Dance. I think we all saw that one coming. Number two is a tie. I did not know what to do. I could not pick one over the other, so it's a tie of Insane and Deja Vu. Then 3 a.m., Music Box, Forever, Buffalo Bill, Medicine Ball, Crack a Bottle, Must Be the Ganja, Stay Wide Awake, Hello, Bagpipes from Baghdad, My Darling, Underground, Taking My Ball, Elevator, Careful What You Wish For, We Made You, Beautiful, Drop the Bomb, My Mom, Hell Breaks Loose, Old Time Sink.
This is an interesting list. Let
Yes.
me look at this.
And I feel bad for Dr. Dre, but I don't hate him, I swear.
You know, I know it. So Eminem, they have a specific sound when they rap together, and
Yeah.
it's different than his other music.
Like I said, I'm not like super big into rap. I was when I was younger, but I'm just not now.
So there's not much I would argue with. I mean, there's a few glaring ones.
What's glaring?
So you have, let's see,
When you say glaring, you mean
for me, yeah,
okay.
well, not even just personality, but so you have insane.
Tied with deja vu.
No, so you have insane, medicine ball, crack a bottle, and must be a ganja ahead of stay wide awake, which to me is fucking crazy, blasphemous. But yeah, that's what you like. That's why we do this, to see where you are. So I'm not gonna go through every fucking song. I guess I'll give you my top five personally. Um, number one for me, including refill, has to be Buffalo Bill, just because that fucking verse. Number two, I'd say is Stay Wide Awake, which I love. Um, then I guess Same Song and Dance, then Hello, and then Music Box.
Not deja vu.
So I love Deja Vu, and got like really into it. You know what I mean? Like when I got like clean and shit, like it
Yeah.
meant a lot for me. So I
You can tie. I tied.
yeah, I mean it would be up there. Like it it would be like right after those songs if I were to keep those in those places. You know what I mean? Deja Vu, I could put any of them there. For me, like Stay Wide Awake and like Buffalo Bill flip places, you know what I mean?
Mm.
For me. But yeah, so if I was gonna finish out the five, it would definitely be Deja Vu, Bagpipes from Baghdad, 3 a.m. Fuck, I didn't even have 3 a.m. in my top five. Like
Oh
that's
yeah, I
crazy.
had that in
Yeah, you
mind.
have it, you're third.
Well, I wrote mine out and
I
pieced it
know.
together. You're like going like you're like free balling it.
Free balling. Freestyling. That's
Same
funny.
thing.
It's very funny. Then yeah, like fuck, I don't know. Almost any of them. But yeah, 3 a.m. Um, Beautiful. Underground. Fucking have underground. Yeah, this is crazy. But yes. So I've said we got to do this real quick. So I've said this is my favorite album
Oh, right.
ever, any genre. I honestly think it's like the greatest piece of art work ever in any medium.
So this album, I believe my initial favorite, based on how many songs I truly love that I know by Eminem that were on the albums, the most of the songs that I liked were on what's the album that most people don't like?
Encore. Yeah.
Encore. Encore had my favorite songs. I forgot which ones they were. I think there were two. And the other one had like one, the other one had like one, or there were three. It had the most of the songs that I like. But this one has four, five. This is my favorite album.
Okay. So,
Relapse
uh-huh.
with Refill because I like Music Box.
Yeah.
So Relapse with Refill number one, Encore number two.
I don't remember where you put the last ones. And last time we did album review, I was like, it'll be interesting to see.
Show.
I think so.
Then it was what was his first album?
So it was
Then
Slim
it was
Shady.
Marshall, then it was Slim Shady, I think.
You literally just named his discography backwards. That's so funny. Like in order.
Is that what I
So yeah, so his first album is the Slim
I don't
Shady.
remember the
So
song.
that might be how you did it. So the only we had a disagreement after Encore that I think Encore I had last, I believe.
Let me see the songs in was Slim Shady the first?
Yes. Some Shady LP. I could actually show you easier with Spotify. So yes, Relapse is my number one. And
Yeah, okay, so no, that's the order,
that's so funny. It's just reverse order.
I think.
For me. It's Relapse. Then I'm gonna have to say the Marshall Mathers LP, then the Eminem Show, then the Slim Shady LP, and then Encore.
Yeah, I just checked. That is it. It's completely in reverse for me.
Yes. So, I mean, these,
Wait,
yeah.
I missed yours. What was yours?
Okay. So it was Relapse, number
Relapse.
one. And then,
We went over that. Oh, this is real. Oh my God.
yeah, yeah. So Relapse, number one, including Refill, obviously. Even without it, I'd probably still put it there. And then I'm gonna have to say the Marshall Mathers LP just because of it's like so ingrained in
Like
me.
I like Drug Ballad on
Yeah,
that.
it's amazing.
But I think that
Criminal.
was the only one that I truly love on that album.
No, there was a few more you liked on there.
Truly love, like I've known Drug Ballad. But then the Eminem Show, that has
It
Superman,
says
right?
Kim. So this has
I
Kim,
don't like Kim.
Stan, Kill You, The Way I Am, The Real Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Amityville,
Drug Ballad.
Criminal, Under the Influence.
Yeah, that's
Kim.
my second.
Yeah.
You said Kim again. I
Did I
don't
say
like
it twice?
it.
It's
Yeah.
funny. So
I don't
yeah.
like it.
So yes. Again, it'd be interesting. I don't think we did this, but if we went back and watched our last album reviews, if in our minds things are moving around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I've moved. I think I'm saying the exact order because the Eminem Show, that has Superman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
number one for me, Relapse. Number two, the Marshall Mathers LP. Number three, the Eminem Show. Number four, Slim Shady LP. Then number five, Encore.
Encore had a lot of, or was Encore Superman?
No, it's the Eminem Show.
Okay. But
Yes,
Encore had a lot that I liked in there. I forget which
it did.
ones,
I
but they
mean,
were
I
there.
have Spotify here, so like it could easily show you.
Oh my God, it's 41
I
minutes.
know this is
Sorry, guys.
crazy.
You're probably not even watching anymore, so whatever.
No. So
Um,
yeah, Yellow Brick
so what were the songs that I really liked them? Hold on, keep
Puke,
going. Puke, yes, love that song.
Ass Like That,
Oh, Crazy in Love, I love that
Crazy in
song. Ass Like
Love,
That, I love that song.
Mockingbird, Rain
Yep,
Man,
so
My
that's
First
my
Love,
order.
Puke.
Puke, I love that song.
Yeah,
Did I say that?
I think so, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the order.
Yes. So we finished. We will probably be doing a handful, two or three non-album songs of Eminem's, features and shit.
There is one song that we have to do just because it was requested like 100 million
It's a
times.
non-Eminem song, right?
It's by Cannabis.
Okay, we'll do that.
It's like 100 bars or 1,000 bars, something like
Yeah,
that.
100 bars. So yeah, we'll do that before we get into Recovery, which is his next
Yes. And
album.
put your requests in. We'll do three of them. Well, two of them. We already have one
Nah,
request.
we could still do whatever. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
If you've requested before, just request here because
Okay.
I'm not
We
gonna
lose
comb
track.
through all of the comments. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'll try, but like just put it here. If you're watching this video, just put it in the comments. I'm just gonna look at these comments.
Yes. All right. So let us know,
Yes.
and we will see you guys soon.
Yep. And then after that, we're gonna start.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bye.